Hello, my name is Howie. Today, in this experiment, I will introduce you the concept of osmosis through this simple experiment. The items you have for this experiment is a pen to record down the observations you made, a paper where the observations will be recorded, a ruler to measure the dimensions of a turnip cut in the shape of a cuboid, a bottle of food coloring, a beaker of salt water, a chopstick to stir the salt water, a beaker of fresh water, and more salt. Later in this experiment, we pour more salt inside the salt water solution to make the experiment conduct faster. So let's begin the experiment. First, I will measure the dimensions of a turnip very carefully. So this is my observations made. The length of the turnip is 5.2. This part, the height, which is this part, is 1.1, and the width, which is this part, is 2 centimeters. So now we will pour more salt inside the salt water solution, like a lot more. Is this about enough? And then we will add about 2 drops of, oh wait, I forgot to stir. After you finish stirring, you pour food coloring, 2 drops of food coloring inside. And then we stir it again. As you can see, it's now stirred quite well. So we will put in a turnip like this, and we will wait for about 10 minutes. So it's already 10 minutes. So let's take out the turnip and measure the length, width, and height of it. As you can see, it's a lot more squishy. So yeah, let's measure it. So let's record down the results. So these are my results. As you can see, the length, height, and width of the turnip decreases a lot. Do you know why this happens? This is due to a process called osmosis. Osmosis is basically basically a fluid moving from a place of lower concentration of dissolved solid into a place of higher concentration of a dissolved solid to balance things out. It's usually through a semi-permeable membrane, as the molecules of a fluid is a lot smaller than the molecules of a solid. Thus, osmosis is possible. In this experiment, the semi-permeable membrane is the cell wall of a turnip. The fluid is water, and the dissolved solid is the dissolved salt inside the beaker. So, do any of you know how to return it back to its original shape? If you say put it into the fresh water, you're correct. So let's do it. Before that, let's add some food coloring. And stir well. Let's drop the turnip in and wait for about 10 minutes. So it's already 10 minutes, so let's take the turnip out and measure its dimensions. So let's see. So as you can see on my results, the length is turned to 5.1, the height is 1.11, and the width is 2. As you can see, after you put in the fresh water, the results are very similar to the original one.